Hello, my name is Paul. I'd like to present to you a short presentation on how to turn your website from an expense into a money-making machine. Now, are you like most business owners who are frustrated because their website is not performing the way they want it to? It's not bringing in any new customers, any new leads. It's not generating any revenue. It's just an expense. So are you one of these frustrated business owners? Let me ask you a question. Who created your website? Was it a friend, a neighbor, a relative, professional web designer? And also another question to consider is why did they create the website for you? Yeah. Now, was it because someone told you that you should have a website? Was it because you know that your competitors have got a website, so you felt as though you needed to have one, otherwise you'd feel left behind? You know, what was the reason for you to create your website? Now, once you've considered that, what exactly is a website doing for you? Because unless it's generating revenue or bringing in profit for you, it's not doing anything. And what you do need is an asset. Now, in terms of the kind of site that your webmaster created, you'll probably find that it's a website which is only got a few pages. It doesn't really talk about much about your business and what you can do for a potential visitor or a customer, and you probably find that it's not highly ranked either in the search engines. So a brochure style type website is nothing more than just a big expense. What you want is basically a website which is going to be be an asset for you. It's going to be direct response, and a direct response website is a profit producing asset. Now, the problem is that even though you may have had a website designed by a a professional person, or it could be your your friends or your neighbors, the problem is that with these type of designs from people of that nature, they've always got your best interest at heart. But the simple matter is that whilst this may be the case that they're looking out for you and always got your best interest at heart, they're not actually any good at marketing. And that's what you need. You need someone who's going to be able to market for you and market your business online the way you want it to generate profits and generate customers for you. So what you need to do is look at a solution, and a simple solution is one whereby you can offer powerful changes to your website. Simple but powerful. But you need to make sure that those changes that you're making have been recommended by someone who you can trust. So it has to be someone who is an expert, and in particular an expert marketer. Now, if you do that, then what you'll find is that you straight away your business will benefit, your life will benefit. I mean, think of it this way: if you could, implement these changes into your website online business, you can see a dramatic increase in sales. You would see an increase in more customers. You would certainly, reduce your advertising costs because you'd be generating your own leads. And you'd also obtain more repeat business from your current and past customers, and you'd also see an increase in conversion rates. And you can do all this on autopilot. Imagine that, getting all that benefit, and it's all done on autopilot. Now, if you want to look at our blueprint and see how we can help you to make the leap forward into having these benefits, then what you need to look at is what we've created is what we call the online marketing diamond. Basically, it's looking at 4 key elements. The 4 key elements that we're looking at are website design. Does the website pass the eye test, which we'll go into in a little bit further? Lead capture, that's very important. It's a great way to capture leads and build a database of potential customers. And you've got Google Spotlight, and what Google Spotlight is looking at is looking to see how it can best rank your website within the search engines. And then the last element is what we call the mobile friendly website. Do you have a website which is optimized for mobile devices? Now, website design, what we're looking at here is we're looking at what we call the eye test. It's basically what you're looking to do is what does the website look like when when a visitor goes to the website? Do they feel comfortable? Do they do they have to look around for information? Does it flow naturally for them? And what's their first thoughts? What are their first reaction? All this forms part of the eye test. Now, other things to consider when you look at the eye test is the colours, the flow, the focus. These are very important, but we're not going to focus on those right now. What we're going to focus on is basically the USP and the Google heat map, and I'll explain what the USP is as we go to the next slide. The unique selling, or USP, is what we call the unique selling proposition. Some people may also call it the unique selling point. Now, if you don't have a USP, then why would anyone do business with you? When you have a USP, it's obvious why someone should do business with you, and it means that you have a product or a service which you are the best at what you do in that marketplace. So you need to bring that out into your web design, your USP. If we look at the Google heat map, the Google heat map is basically looking at when someone goes to a website, when a visitor first comes to a website, their eyes automatically go to one particular part of the website. Now, on this particular slide here, what you're looking at is red, orange, and yellow little triangles, and you can see that in say the left-hand side of the actual image, that's where most people's eyes are focusing. So that's where your key information should be. So whatever key information you have regarding your business, that's where you should be. That's where it should be, because otherwise you'd be losing out on potential customers. Now, lead capture, very, very important. This is something which a lot of businesses don't actually even look at. You may have heard the term the money's in the list. Well, that's very true, because with lead capture, what you're doing here is you're actually building a database of potential leads or potential customers, and you're doing it in such a way that you're doing it to allow you to be able to market to those potential customers anytime you feel that you want to. So if you have a quiet period, let's say you're a restaurant or a service business and you have a quiet period, well, you may have a special offer on, and because you've collected a series of leads, you can now market to those leads. Now, straight away, what that means is you're actually reducing your advertising costs. So lead capture is very, very important, and it's something which every local business should actually, if they're not doing it, they should be doing it. So, and you can set it all up, and once you set it up, it runs an autopilot. Google Spotlight, another important element. This is all to do with keywords and targeting the right keywords in the right way. And if you do that, you'll get an awful lot of obviously targeted visitors to your website. But it's all about looking at the structure and the design of the website as well. So the Google Spotlight is very, very crucial if you want to have a successful website. Another element to look at is what we call conversion tools. Again, one way of building trust and rapport is to offer something to the potential visitor of which will be of interest to them, something they're going to get value from. It could be a free report, it could be an audio commercial, videos explaining what to do or how to do certain things, checklists. This is the checklist that you'll need if you want to hire a chiropractor or a dentist or something like that. Proven respectable sales messages, etc. These are all valuable conversion tools. And the thing to understand here is that when someone comes to your website, 80% of the time they're actually in buying mode. But if you can interact with them, they're more likely to do business with you. So that's why it's important to have these conversion tools, using one or maybe two of them. That will actually help you to build that rapport that's necessary to actually turn that potential visitor into a paying customer. Mobile friendly websites, again, a lot of businesses tend to think because they have a website that, well, everything's okay. My website can be seen on a mobile device. Well, that is not necessarily the case. What we're finding is that most businesses, or some businesses I should say, have websites, but when they look at those websites on a mobile device or a tablet, you can't actually see the full website or the key information. Let me explain this a little bit further. If you look at this website, this image here, you can see on the left hand side you have a website. You can see the image of the car, but the text is very, very difficult to read. The only way you can read that text is if you pinch and zoom. Now on the other hand, if you look at the image on the right hand side, the after image, straight away all the key information's there. It's all easily identifiable. You can see the image, you can see the icons, whatever piece of information you want, you simply select, and straight away you're delivering a great experience to that visitor. So mobile websites are very, very important. Now if you look at the benefits to your business in terms of having a mobile website, or at least having a website which is optimized for mobile devices, it'll actually allow you to get more calls, more prospects, more sales. It will also allow you to dominate your local market. You can become the go-to authority in your area. It will strengthen your brand awareness, and it also means you can get found on Google local mobile searches very easily. From a client or customer point of view, what it will do is it means you're providing a much clean, easy to use and engaging user interface. And that's going to want them to do business with you because you're making it easier for them to get information that they need. It'll work on any smartphone or tablet. In integration with social media, which is very, very key, and there's no need to zoom in or out. So what you're delivering to the customer is a fantastic natural user experience. So just to summarize, we've looked at the online marketing diamond, we've looked at web design and does it pass the eye test and what the minimum requirements are. We've looked at lead capture, how important it is, because it does actually will help you to build a database of potential customers, and because of you doing this, it will mean that you'll actually reduce your advertising costs and you can market to those people anytime you wish. Google Spotlight is very important for your website ranking in terms of these search engines, and you've got to do this with specific and obviously good quality keywords. And then we looked at mobile friendly websites. The fact that you're delivering a much natural and friendly user experience to the visitor means that, again, they're more likely to do business with you. So what's the next step? Well, that's fairly simple. What we'd like you to do is obviously look at the website Profit Machine Blueprint, which is our report, which you can see is a 49-page report showing you the exact step-by-step process that can turn your website into a profit center. Now the key thing here is that we've also provided supporting videos to explain the details, how to actually carry out those particular changes and implement those strategies. Now you can give this report to your current webmaster to implement, or we will use it as a guide if you choose to use our services, and then obviously we'd like to work with you, but obviously if you prefer to use your webmaster, that's fine. What we want you to do is get some value from the report, but for any reason, if you feel as though you're not getting quite what you're looking for from your webmaster, please feel free to give us a call either on the mobile or visit us at our website or contact us through the email system. We're here to help. We want to make sure that you obviously have an asset for your business as opposed to an expense, and it's important that if you're looking to at least generate more profit and increase your customer base, you need to do that with a very good website and a good online presence, and local web consultants are here to help you do that. With that, I'd like to say thank you for your time, and thank you for watching and listening, and my name is Paul. Thank you.